Hey, what's up, guys? Before you start the video, I just want to say if you enjoy the content, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch down below. I'll be trying to stream more, trying to get a new computer. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anyway, let's get into the deck guide. Today, I'm bringing you an old deck, but it recently got buffed, and also the tier 1 decks, Seraphine and Vayne decks, they got nerfed. Um, Seraphine got nerfed like very hard, like +3 to the level up condition. That's huge. Anyways, yeah, this is an old deck that recently got buffed. It's discard aggro, and it revolves around leveling Jinx. For those who don't know, Jinx recently got buffed, so when she levels up, she instantly creates a super mega death rocket, which is basically 4 damage and deal 1 to all enemies. Really, really big. So yeah, that's the buff. And she levels up by seeing your hand empty, which usually would be bad, but when she's on board, you get to draw an extra card every turn, so you have 2 cards every turn. So it's actually like very, very good. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into the deck. So we're on like a lot of units to go wide, and we have payoffs for going wide. So yeah, Power Cannon is one of the cards we use for the discard synergy, also for going wide. And it makes 2 other units that are very cheap. One costs Poros, right? They're elusive, very good, and you can go like Poro, like let's say it's turn 2, you play like Urchin on 1 into a Jury Rig. That's 2 units. You play this onto like a Flame Chompers, and then you play your 2 Poros, and that's 5 units. Very easy to go wide with this deck, right? So Power Cannon is a really good solid card. Auto 3 of in this deck in my opinion. Draven's biggest fan. This is a Draven tutor. It's just here to get Draven out more consistently. If you don't want to run it, you don't have to. I just think it's really good to have Draven on 3 in this deck, and this helps your odds with that. So keep it in every mulligan, unless you already have Draven. Then it depends if you want the 1-drop or if you don't want the 1 mana 2/1. Whether you mulligan away the Draven or you mulligan away the biggest fan. Then we have a triple Jury Rig, one of our discard synergies to go wide. A lot of ways to discard it in this deck, Power Cannon being a primary way, Urchin being another way, Grenadier, an alternate, like it's pretty much either a 0 mana blocker at burst speed, or it's a 0 mana deal 3 to face or force your opponent to block, right? So really good to win this deck, and helps with the discard synergy, free rummage targets, etc. This is discard a card, so discard like one of these, discard outlets, Flame Chompers, Vision, and draw a free card. Arena Battlecaster. This is one of the payoffs for going wide. So let's say you have like a 4 wide board, you play this like later in the game, and then your whole board gets buff +1/+0. It's pretty insane. This card is especially good with Flame Chompers because it makes them 1/2s to trade with some units, right? And if you pair it with like Vision, you can have these Flame Chompers trade with like 2 HP units, right? So pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, Chompers really good. Some people do run Boom Baboon, but it got nerfed to a 2/1. It's honestly kind of slow in this deck. I would not recommend Boom Baboon. I recommend just running the manual Flame Chompers. House Spider. This is really good for going wide, and it's just a really good Noctis card in general. Just creates 2 really good units, or a 2/2 and a 2 and a 1/1. Very consistent, and yeah, this deck thrives off of going wide. So yeah, Rummage. This is pretty much draw for the deck, and also can level up Jinx at burst speed, which is really nice sometimes. Like you just play Jinx, you can use this with 1 card in your hand with Rummage and another card. You don't have to discard 2 cards because it says up to 2 cards, so keep that in mind. And also there's a lot of free discard outlets, so this is pretty much you're discarding nothing or like a benefit for, and then yeah, you draw 2 for free pretty much for 2 mana. Pretty good. This creates axes. Axes are really good discard outlets, but if you don't have one of like Jury Rig, Vision, Flame Chompers, you can like discard axes with Zona Urchin or Rummage to draw more cards. And yeah, it's really good. It doesn't happen often, but if you level him up, by striking with his spinning axes, then like he's honestly pretty decent win condition, and he's often leveled up if you have 2 Dravens in hand because you can like play an axe, you can whirling death a unit, and then yeah, that's like 2 strikes in 1 attack phase pretty much. Get excited is burn, and like you don't care about the discard, so you're pretty much sending this to face like most of the time. Against most decks you're sending this to face, but sometimes keep in mind you could use this for removal, so yeah. We have vision, again one of the like rewards for going wide pretty much. Like, oh, you're going wide, you get to play vision, you get to play battlecaster, and we get to play crowd favorite. Crowd favorite's one of the biggest payoffs for going wide. Like, this card can turn really big really fast, and often a 4-wide board is like enough to make this worth it. So it's one of the premier finishers in this deck besides Jinx. Jinx is what the deck's built around. You basically get these free 4 deal 4 to the Nexus every round, and usually by the time you leveled up Jinx in this deck, their Nexus should already be relatively low, so you can finish them off with like 1 or 2 rockets. Yeah, really good. This card instantly levels up Jinx. It's here to level up Jinx, but also it refills your hand, because as you can see, we have a very low curve, so your hand will mostly be empty by the time you're playing this card. So it's just really good, even if you don't have Jinx on board, just to refill your hand pretty much, right? And it's also it deals 3 to an enemy, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that's the deck. Mulligan, you want to try balance out your discard outlets with your discardees, right? Urchin's like pretty good keep. I would keep Draven's biggest fan or Draven. Jinx is very important as well. I would not keep your like payoffs for going wide, like Battlecaster and Crowd Favor and Vision. I would keep like your tools to go wide, so Portal Cannon, House Spider, Flame Chompers, Jury Rig, etc. Right? That is how like I would normally mulligan in this deck. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the game today. Sorry for being gone for so long, but honestly, who wanted to play lower last patch? Like, Seraphine was miserable. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the games. Okay, feel the rush, not ideal, to be honest. Oh, God. Keep my champs. Keep Urchin. Mull the crowd favorites. This is unfortunate, to be honest. But it gives me a 1 play.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's like our deck goes wide, his deck kind of prevents that. He has like a lot of board sweeps, a lot of healing. Running Fracture. Probably just tech into this, honestly. Now I can't even open. I have to just pretend Avalanche doesn't exist. Okay.
Let's do this.
Probably doesn't have Avalanche. RV makes me pass my turn pretty much.
You suck.
Which I'm okay with. Let's play this.
The sunrock got me good.
I don't think he has Avalanche. So we're just gonna go super wide.
Trolls are going to war.
Oh, this is a great turn. What the? You Portal Cannon the axe? This is pretty huge, honestly. Holy.
They look angry.
I think playing Trundle there was an Omega misplay. Like, we never developed Jinx here. Like, ever. We developed this, for sure.
I salute you.
Wait a second, we just win. This is God draw. Oh, the Jinx buff. Let us win the game. That was such a greedy Trundle on turn 5, I think. Alright, good win. Alright, up against Octron Virus. We keep Draven. Mulligan everything else here. Oh, actually, really good hand.
The sun rock got me good.
Get Chompers out here. Do you want to push one for sure or just trade this? Because I'm not gonna just trade it.
Spare a coin.
And then Chompers, like use Chompers for something better later. Who knows, maybe we drop Vision and this actually trades into something. So, pretty standard, we just send it. Out Spider, Draven.
The party has
And then whatever he develops. He doesn't have Octon, otherwise he would play down too, so that's good. Vagabond expected. They just do this, right? Pretty good play. We're pushing 6. You have double access to Rummage. Pretty nice. We're just gonna go a lot wider than this guy.
Rob 'em blind.
Sure. Our open attack's not even bad. If we pass here, we just like axe the Draven. Actually, let's just do this. Yeah, sure. I just want to open here.
do this.
I think. Could maybe rummage for something better, but. Or we could actually. Wait, let's just commit this. See what he does.
Not a chance.
No, you don't. Spell shield. Alright, you got me.
Draven down.
I probably should have asked to kill this, but I wasn't really that interested in doing that. Probably Poro Jinx. And then we just experiment her next turn. Because I shouldn't be able to kill Jinx on 2 mana.
Jinx stands for Jinx. Durr.
And like, worst case scenario, we could level up Jinx for free. Instead of experimenting. We could like rummage. We could axe and rummage.
We're doing
Then you get a rocket. Pretty good.
it. Where is
Get a rocket, get a card. This is a pretty good card. Could be better. Could have got something card we could have played, but it's okay. He goes down to 7.
Must be nice living off stolen coin.
I mean, he predicts here. He has 1 blocker at the moment.
Peace to servitude.
Yeah, I don't think you ever swing there, buddy.
Damn.
It's just this, right? No shot is Poro Cannon.
I salute you.
The other play when he got in Jinx was to just play Experimenter. And refill our hand.
Noxian strength.
I mean, at least one of these gets through, right? Ah,
Scum.
junk. Not 5. Draven?
Only
It's not bad.
quiet our minds. The arrow of retribution will find its mark.
Alright, so he's gonna try to OTK us. I don't think he can. Like, worst case scenario, we block at this.
There's a price to pay.
And we just tank this, right?
Mortality is madness.
Okay, we block this with this. Oh no, we just tank this too. Oh, yeah, sure. I will red spider here. Always, right? No, not always. What if I draw get excited, right? Possibility.
If I fall, so be it.
See what happens with this.
There is no forgiveness.
He has another unforgiving, I swear. We get Fortin. We don't Draven's biggest fan then. Because we want to draw a burn. Damn. Well, might have actually lost. Second Varus. Oh, or that. I mean, we just have to draw our burn, right? He opens though, so he lost. That doesn't even give us hope.
What good is mercy?
Dang, close. But no cigar. Interesting. Yeah, I think this is fair. Mulligan. This is pretty good.
The sunrock got me good.
We never trade this if he plays a 1-drop. We never trade it
Anything else?
because this will buff the flame chompers. We just house spider, right?
I know what lurks in the shadows. Slither out from the
I will take this trade. Now we just do this. The crowd's ready.
Let's reckon!
God, this will be a great crowd favorite, honestly. If I just pass into next turn. Pretty sure I'm supposed to swing. Swing. Oh. Do I still swing? Maybe you could see this. Yeah, this is worth it.
Come, stay a while.
Sure. I think he's trading this to play around my crowd favorite. Just fine. Undying deck? Okay. That means you get some damage in next turn. So you do this. Like you second get excited because if he has like a strike card. Oh, that's a card. Vengeance. God damn. Ah, that sucks. We just cash this, right? So you can crowd favor next turn. And then probably back in lethal soon. No, we just crowd favor it.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Nah, at least swing is not even very good for him right now. Ugh. That's okay with me. Okay. We just tank this. If the Elise attacks, I mean, we tank this for sure. Not even close. Good game. Friend's file. Oh, does he have another skirmish card? He uses this to strike this. And then file. That's annoying. Ah, he does. Oh, he still dies. No vial. Perfect. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, that's all for today's. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. See you.